Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from me to all of you and all of your family and your friends and everyone you know and love and don't love as well. I'm sure somebody loves them too. Merry Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, well, a Happy New Year. Even if you don't celebrate the New Year. Anyway, I hope you're all having an amazing day full of food and gifts and everything you wanted. I know my day has not been, well, will not be exactly to plan. Um, yeah, I didn't really get what I wanted today. I got to work Christmas. Uh-huh. For 9 years in a row. I shouldn't really complain. The money is actually quite good. But, yeah, north, south, east or west, pick any of them and I'd rather be there than at work. But still, I can't complain. I can't complain. I'm actually in very high spirits. I'm in a very good mood. And I'm kind of optimistic to the future. My future of YouTube as well as my personal life. We're going to have a pretty amazing time early next year. For those that don't know, my wedding actually happens on the 11th of January, so very soon I will be married. It's a little bit scary and it's happening very fast, but it's happening to the right person anyway. YouTube though, I'm also very happy and excited about YouTube. And I haven't been able to say that the entire year. We've had a few ups, we've had a few downs, we've had a lot of downs in fact this year. Oh, geez. The problems we've had, they all go back to, well, around September. But more about that later. The future. Well, there's a few things that I'd like to change with the channel. A few things I'd like to bring to the channel. And I hope I can. We'll go over those a little bit. The present. The reason I am so happy is kind of at other people's expense. YouTube made a few changes not too long ago to the way people can monetize or make money off their videos. And it's caused a lot of problems for people. Not really for me though, because it was already a problem for me and it was the reason why I had a YouTube burnout. And the reason why I'm happy others are now going through it, I know it sounds bad, it sounds wrong, but the reason I'm happy about it is because it means I now have a voice. There are enough of us, there are enough of the big channels now going through the same thing that I am, that I now potentially will end up in a bit of a better way. We'll get into that a little bit. I think now is probably the perfect time to recap the year. And this has been the first, or my first, full year on YouTube. And the first video wasn't on the first day of the year, it was the 3rd of January was the first video of this year. And that is going back to when I was living in the Batcave in Feed the Beast. That was also the first time I ever visited Twilight Forest. That was my Feed the Beast series. Funny enough, I wasn't very imaginative with the name. It didn't last too long though. It lasted 31 episodes, but it didn't last too long in 2013. 6th of January, in fact, only 3 days after I put my first video up this year, that series kind of ended. Ended with a corrupt save file. Unfortunately, I didn't intentionally end the series, I just couldn't get into my save file. Yeah, 6th of January. Wasn't the only series that ended early in January. On January 4th, the very next day, I uploaded my very last Leechcraft Skyblock series, or episode. Yeah, major griefing. My entire island was stripped bare, and I did not get a response from a mod or anyone. Nobody seemed to care. So I made a very quick video saying goodbye Leechcraft, I'm never coming back. See you. That's it. Yeah, well, we know how that turned out. I ended up coming back eventually. January 7th, just after my Feed the Beast series ended, I started a new series, my longest running series, my most successful series, Feed the Direwolf. I was using the Direwolf 20 pack off the Feed the Beast launcher, and I was getting over 1,000 views an episode. I'm lucky if I get a quarter of that on all my videos in a day these days. That, 52 episodes long, lasted all the way into March 19th in fact. And yeah, then that series ended March 19th. I uploaded my last episode of that. I also uploaded a video asking you guys if I should continue with the Direwolf 20 pack or if I should start playing the new Ultimate pack. And most people said do both. Well, unfortunately, that wasn't going to happen. I would have loved to. However, I have a day job. And at that point, and still to this day, I work 12-hour shifts. I was also doing 12 hours a day on YouTube. 12 hours a day to put one episode of Feed the Direwolf up. Yeah, that's how long it took to make an episode. And anyone that has half an idea with maths can kind of work out that 12 hours and 12 hours is 24 hours. That's a day. I was lucky if I was getting an hour's sleep whilst at work. I could not keep that up, unfortunately. But anyway, that was all the way down in March. Long before March, we had quite a few other little bits and pieces going on. Back in January, in fact, same time we had the Direwolf pack going, we also started a new non-Minecraft series. Oh no, hang on, we didn't start it, we finished it. It was XCOM. XCOM Enemy Unknown. Back on January 9th was our first episode in 2013. Was in fact the 22nd episode of XCOM. That was, I remember it quite well, Terror Down Under. That was a terror mission in Australia. The series ended only 5 days later, on January 14th, with the 23rd episode. And that was a bit of a rage quit after that. RNG kind of got a hold of me and really screwed my team over. I lost pretty much the entire team. And rage quit. Gave up on that one. But who knows, I might end up coming back and visiting it again. Had a lot of fun with XCOM. It's one of those games that it just annoys the hell out of you. But you've got to keep playing. You just can't put it down. So, yeah, who knows? 2014, I might give that another crack. There has been a couple of expansions for it, so yeah, we might have another look at that. Early January, I was also putting out a few block spotlights. They were ongoing for some time. They took a lot of time as well, though. Sometimes they took longer to film a 5-10 minute block spotlight than it was to film a half-hour Feed the Direwolf series or episode. There was a lot of research that went into each of those, and unfortunately, I could not keep them going. Not if I wanted to get any kind of sleep, work a 12-hour day shift, or night shift as well, day job, that's what I should be saying, and also put out Feed the Direwolf. So they had to go, unfortunately. February 10th, Feed the Beast. Well, around February 10th, Feed the Beast turned 1. It was 12 months, 1 year earlier that Feed the Beast first existed. And it started off as a challenge map, a pyramid challenge. It's from there that Feed the Beast itself was born. And to celebrate that, Slowpoke gave us a bit of a challenge to complete. Gave us a seed and 48 hours to complete a kind of watered down pyramid challenge from the original challenge pack. So we gave that one a crack. It took 22 episodes for me to finish it. A little over 12 hours, but we did manage to do it. That episode, that series, I showed you guys everything that I did. Every bit of mining, every bit of boring running around trying to put things together and planning what I was building next. All of it went on camera. Needless to say, it was not the most exciting series I had done, but we did manage to finish the series off. We did manage to complete the challenge. It's only the second series that I have finished, start to finish. The first one being the Pyramid Pack, which was also the very first series that I ever did. February 16th, 6 days after the 1 year celebration started, I joined Mixtape Craft. Mixtape Craft was a survival multiplayer SMP server for YouTubers. And it was the first time I ever joined with other YouTubers. It was only 15 episodes though. Ended on April 8th when sadly the server owner kind of went AFK. Yeah, unfortunately he had a few issues in the real world. Tried to hand the server over to one of the others, but unfortunately we couldn't keep it going. There was a little bit of an issue with the server changing over to GregTech, which most people did not like. And the server died. Unfortunately, we lost it all. Next thing to happen was March 19th when I asked you guys about what pack I should play. And you guys, well, you did say both. The next pick was for me to go with the Ultimate Pack. So on March 27th, I started Feed the Ultimate Beast. With the Ultimate Pack, of course. And I started it with a bit of a twist. We started in hardcore mode. Yep, that's right, hardcore. Feed the Beast, hardcore. Surprisingly, we did not die. The series ended on July the 2nd with 48 episodes. It was the second longest of any of my series. And we did not die. We ended the series because the pack died. The Ultimate Pack, which was to be, funny enough, the Ultimate Feed the Beast pack with all mods in it, unfortunately it could no longer be updated because some of the kind of main mods, namely Red Power, they hadn't been updated for a while. For too long, in fact. So the Feed the Beast team, they had to start all over. They had to start a new pack. And that meant my Ultimate Beast pack, my Ultimate Beast series had to end. Which I was a little bit sad about, but that happens. April 18th, I started another non-Minecraft series. And that was Don't Starve. We lasted 10 episodes, and while I was loving it, and I really was enjoying Don't Starve, you weren't. Not so much. yeah, so we ended that. Ended that on the 26th of April. Of course, looking back now, I have more views on any one episode of Don't Starve than my most popular videos nowadays. Huh, well, that's something. On April 28th, just after we finished our Don't Starve series, I started a new Minecraft series, Divine Craftia, using the Divine Craft mod pack, also from the Feed the Beast launcher. Unfortunately, that pack was very grindy. It started off a lot of fun, and you guys seemed to enjoy it. However, it soon became a bit too grindy to keep the series going. Each episode was the same thing over and over. So after 21 episodes, we left Divine Craftia. That was July 3rd, was my last episode uploaded. Before then, though, we did have a few other little bits and pieces going on. June 19th. Was feeling a little burnt with the last two SMP series, survival multiplayer series that I was doing. That being Mixtape Craft and the Leechcraft Skyblock. So I was a little bit reluctant when TrevCraft Pro messaged me and asked if I'd like to join his server for YouTubers, TrevCraft server. I ended up throwing caution to the wind though, and it turned out to be a good idea. Had quite a good time. It was also the first time I'd properly played Feed the Beast with GregTech, and I really got into it. Surprisingly, GregTech's not bad. It adds a lot more to the mod packs. I also used that series probably for the first time to really show off my building skills, which aren't fantastic, but I even surprised myself a little. Series was short-lived, however, in the end, July 21st, after the server kind of died. Unfortunately, the server, I was late to the server. Most others on the server had pretty much done everything. They just weren't getting on there, and I stopped getting on as well, and just kind of let the server die. I did end up making a couple of good friends on the server though, and I kept in touch with a couple of them afterwards. Human Snake Gaming in particular, I owe a big thanks. He managed to make the channel art for me. So big thanks to him. Would have loved for us to have got those multiplayer series going that we were planning. Unfortunately, about the time that we were kind of talking about it, I did have my YouTube burnout. So that didn't keep going. Also in July, early July, about July 9th, I also started a new Minecraft Challenge series. That was whilst I was waiting for the new pack to replace the Ultimate Pack. And the idea was, you guys sent me a challenge, vanilla Minecraft predominantly, and I have one episode to complete the challenge. For the most part, I did poorly. Very bad. In fact, my derpiness really derped out. So much so that the vast majority of those challenges, it was not worth me putting up on YouTube. So the series never really finished. I just never really went well at it. So it's still kind of there, and every so often I do go back and attempt a new challenge. But I have not yet managed to succeed in filming anything worth putting on YouTube. On July 17th, not long after I started the Minecraft challenges, Divine Craftia, we left it back on July 3rd. We kind of morphed it into a new series, Hexit, and that was my first mod pack not from Feed the Beast. Hexit was a pack that I was really loving playing. I was really enjoying it. Had high hopes for it too. Unfortunately, it didn't last that long. lasted till late August. And that was when my channel more or less died. That was because of, well, yeah, we'll get into that. I would have loved to keep Hexit going. I just could not bring myself back. I could not bring myself to come back to videos, to games I was playing pre-October. Oh, sorry, September. July 23rd was when I finally started my Unleash the Beast, Feed the Beast Unleashed pack, and I was really loving that series too. My treehouse in particular, I was quite proud of, as I love to point out at the start of most episodes. Enjoying all the new mods. There's quite a few mods in there that I had not played with, and I was really getting into those. I was a little bit sad when we finished. However, it hit the same YouTube block as our Hexit series. I did try keeping it going after September. Unfortunately, my heart was not in it, and I just could not keep YouTubing. So in October, it more or less died. July 24th, though, at that point in time, I was playing the Unleashed pack. I was playing Hexit. I was doing my Minecraft challenges, and I pretty much still had TrevCraft server going. That was a lot of Minecraft, and I was sure there was going to be a burnout very soon. So I started playing a new game just to kind of get me through, to prevent the burnout. That was what? Not what game. What? What was the game? World of Tanks. At the start of every episode, I said this is not an episode. This is not a series. I'm not playing this as a series. I'm just playing this to prevent burnout. However, I ended up really loving the game. And to this day, I pretty much play the game every day. I almost play it as much as I play Minecraft. Really got into the game. Well, to be honest, but I kind of had a rage quit on that game too, just a couple of days ago. But I will be back because I'm already missing the game. We still do put videos up from time to time on what as well. August 4th, we uploaded anyway, my most successful video to date. Just short of 10,000 views, which is nothing spectacular in the grand scheme of things, but quite grand for my channel. It was also, to this day, the most liked video I have uploaded, with 44 likes. Also a small number, but 44 likes is pretty much more views that I get on my average videos these days. So quite a big deal for me. What video was this? This was top 10 ways I die in Minecraft. 10 more views and I'll hit the 10k. Woohoo! Unfortunately, it's also my most disliked video to date, with 16 dislikes. I guess you can't win them all. Yes, people, it was fake. I was making fun of my derpiness with over-exaggerated derp. It was not real. Of course it was not real. Some people just did not seem to get that. And the next big milestone for my channel was the death of my channel. Oh God. Why did I have to upload that game? September 5th, I uploaded a game by the name of Outlast. And whilst the first episode was all good, well, I mean, apart from myself almost having a heart attack every 2 seconds, the first episode I had good hopes. High hopes. The second episode, however, that was a different story. And that's where I kind of YouTube burnt out. I lost it. I received a copyright notice. A copyright strike against my channel. Now there's pretty much two ways you can get one of these. You upload something you have no right to, and the person who owns it goes to YouTube and says, hey, that's ours. They have to take it down. Screw them over. Cause them all kinds of pain. They should not have put that up. For video games, there's not many that would do that to you. Except for maybe Nintendo. Nintendo's about the only developer out there that is more than happy to take your video that you put up. Most other developers, producers, publishers, the lot, they all kind of understand that when somebody let's plays or reviews your game, it's a good thing. It's called advertising. It's free advertising. So most people don't do it. Well, most businesses, most companies, most studios don't do it. There is another way, though, and it's an automated way that you can receive a strike. YouTube has a system where you can put into that system some way of YouTube recognizing what is yours. And when somebody uploads a video with your content, it straight away automatically is given back to you. You get control if you have claimed that item. It's kind of a case of the person that uploads the video is guilty until they prove themselves innocent. The person who has claimed your content gets your content. They get to do whatever they want with your content until you can prove that they don't have the right to. And this is open for abuse, and it is abused. People will claim cutscenes or music from games. And what it means is anybody who uploads a game with that cutscene or the music from that cutscene, even if this person does not own that music, it could be background music. It could be just the noise of a pond as you walk past it in the game. It could be anything like that. YouTube automatically recognizes it and credits it to the person who has claimed it. And you might think, well, what's the point? You're going to eventually prove that that does not belong to them and they no longer get it. But you see, YouTube's a little bit funny. Not so funny, to be honest. When you do get control of somebody else's video through this system, even if that video was not monetized, you can monetize that video. And any money made on that video, you keep. Even if it ends up being proven that it's a false claim. All the money made during that time that the uploader of the video is trying to prove that they own that video, in that time it takes for them to prove it, which can be several weeks, all the money made on that video goes to the person who has claimed it. So yes, they may only be able to claim 1 or 2 videos for a couple of weeks before it's proven that they're fake. In that time, anybody who has uploaded a video and is being caught by them, all that money goes to them. So they still make a lot of money. And then they just start a new account and claim new things again. and just keep going. And unfortunately, I was done by one of these people. And I had to fight to keep my channel and to keep control of my videos. So all my money at that point, which is very little mind you, and all my control was going to some random person in Germany who claimed the cutscene out of my second episode of Outlast. Anybody else that was not in a network at that point was also having all their money handed over to this person. I ended up finally proving that it was mine, my work, my channel. Give me back control. It took about 2 weeks, but eventually I got control of my channel back. And I was hurting a little bit at that point, I must admit. The very next day, there was another claim made on the same video, a different part of the video. And straight away, the video was taken off me again, and I received another strike. You only get 3 strikes and your channel is deleted, gone for good. There is no fighting it. Third time, you're gone. So I submitted all the exact same paperwork or the exact same evidence that I had only 2 weeks prior for that video. It only took 3 days this time for me to get full control back. But in that time, I had YouTube burnt out. I was not enjoying myself, it is safe to say. And my videos, they showed it. I stopped uploading daily. I stopped uploading altogether. It was kind of a dark time. Recently, YouTube changed the way people who are in networks can monetize their videos. In the past, the fact that they were in a network meant that their claim that they're the ones that own that video it overwrote anyone else on the automatic system. People could still go to YouTube and manually say, that's my content, they can't have it. But the automatic system did not work on people that were in a network. YouTube changed that recently, and now people in a network are going through the exact same thing that I was going through. It has been a big issue. It has caused a lot of pain for a lot of people, and there are people that are losing their channels. This is actually the reason why I'm a little bit happy and optimistic. And I know it sounds terrible. People are losing their channel. People are losing their livelihood. The reason why I'm optimistic is because it is affecting the big people of YouTube. It is affecting a lot of people. So I'm kind of optimistic that things are going to have to change. We can't keep going where YouTube treats us as the criminals until we prove otherwise. So I'm hopeful that it gets to the point where I can start enjoying myself again. I have started enjoying myself again. I have started several series that I am really enjoying. After the 5th of September, 14th of September in fact, while looking at what games I needed to update and upload and trying to work out whether or not I wanted to keep going with YouTube, I was looking over Vanilla Minecraft, the multiplayer section of Vanilla Minecraft, and I noticed I still had Lichcraft server up. I still had it loaded, ready to go. Of course, my Griefed Island was gone, but I jumped in and I gave it another crack. And surprisingly, I enjoyed myself. So I started uploading videos on it. Lichcraft was the first series I started after my big YouTube burnout, and I'm still, well, I'm currently filming whilst on the server, so I'm obviously still playing it and enjoying it. So yeah, we're still going strong there. October 25th, still trying to keep my mind off other things. Still trying to keep my mind off the loss of my channel. And not able to bring myself to play any of the games that I had been playing, apart from Leechcraft. I started giving a few other games a shot. Started playing Space Base DF9. And whilst it was a little buggy, it was still in beta, I believe. I was actually enjoying it. Not yet released, but still having fun. However, we only lasted 6 episodes with that one until we kind of run out of things to do in the game. So October 30th, that one's finished. Would love to keep going. We're just going to have to wait for the game to be finished, though. Needs a lot more added to it. November 16, lots of nothing new. YouTube burnout. Wasn't enjoying even opening up YouTube at that point. Still had Skyblock going, but uploading videos of Skyblock I was not enjoying. I tried to get back in with my first vanilla Minecraft series. Skyblock had kind of got me back into vanilla Minecraft again. So I tried Vanilla Tech, which was a tech-focused vanilla Minecraft. It was going alright. It's been 20 days since our last episode. Technically still an ongoing series. We kind of just run out of time to keep it going. But yeah, one thing no one ever noticed about the series though. There's 2 episode 5s. Yeah, the last episode was episode 5, and the episode before that was also episode 5. I should probably go back and change it, but to be honest, at this point nobody's noticed, so I'm not even going to bother. We're kind of still going with Vanilla Tech, we're just not finding the time. This time of year is kind of hard to get one episode up of anything, let alone the amount of series that I am doing. December 5th, must admit, still feeling a little burnout on YouTube. However, Starbound was a game that I'd been looking forward to for a long time, and I got my hands on it. December 5th is when I uploaded my first video of it. And I can honestly say I am loving this game. It's a game that I do play daily. Still a derp at it, mind you. I'm still pretty bad at it. And only uploading a video every so often on it. But I do play the game every day. One of the plans I'm kind of thinking of for next year is to be a little bit more focused on when videos are uploaded. So I wouldn't mind Starbound being a regular, probably Thursday, Friday upload. Maybe twice a week. You just have to try, see how we go with it. December 12th, started a new Minecraft series. Back to modded Minecraft. This time not on Feed the Beast or on the Technic pack or launcher. This time we went to the AT launcher or AT launcher and we started Galactic Craft. It's an ongoing series, still going, just struggling to find the time for it, to be honest. Again, it's just this time of year. I've been working pretty much non-stop. I've had 2 days off so far this month. And I work 12-hour shifts, and I work an hour's drive away from where I live. So 14 hours a day for pretty much every day, bar 2 days this month, has been pretty full on. The series, though, I am enjoying, and I do have high hopes for it. I'm kind of aiming for 2 episodes a week in the new year, if I can. It'll all depend on time, of course, but I'm hoping next year, after I get back from my honeymoon in early July, I will have more time to record. People just do not understand how long it takes to set up and record an episode of Minecraft. It's one of the worst games for actually recording. Everyone records it, so you think that it'd be easy. The problem is the average day in Minecraft is mining. That's not so fun. So, yeah, trying to find things to do in a series means you can spend a lot of time off camera. But hopefully, if everything goes to plan, we will get, I'm kind of thinking maybe 2 episodes, Tuesday, Thursday maybe. Not the only series we've started recently, we've also started, December 18th, we started with RimWorld, a new game. Didn't know a great deal about it before I kind of stumbled upon it by accident. It's pre-alpha, but surprisingly, it's got a lot of depth to it already. And that's another one that I do play pretty much every day. At this point, I've actually got 8 episodes of it waiting for YouTube to release. So I'm probably thinking maybe Monday through Wednesday I'll upload an episode of these, of RimWorld. It may not last for long. Once it does die out, I'll probably try to replace it with something else. Maybe another Minecraft, maybe another non-Minecraft. We'll just have to wait and find out, I guess. At the moment, that is the year that we've just had. There has not been anything else. That really, though, hasn't been anything else. There's been a lot of series started and not finished this year. I really have to start focusing on finishing my series. I'd really like next year for me to get back into YouTube. I'm enjoying YouTube again. I'm enjoying bringing it to you guys. I love making videos. I love editing videos, and I love when people watch my videos. Not doing it for the money or the fame, or certainly not the money, the fame, or the views. I don't get any of those enough for money, fame, and views. I do this because I love it, and hopefully you guys love it too. So that's pretty much a look back. That's a look to the future. A quick little look to the future. Hopefully we can keep going. Hopefully you guys stick with it. Leave me a message on what you'd like to see in the new year. No promises, of course, but I'd love to keep going, and I'd love to bring videos that you guys want to see. Most important thing to me, though, is it has to be a video that I enjoy myself. But anyway, back to the point of the video. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Be safe. Enjoy the next 12 months. Hopefully they're better to you, the next 12 months, than what the last 12 months were to myself. Shouldn't complain though. I did have a few very memorable moments as well. But anyway, that's the year over just about. Got a few more videos going up, if YouTube ever lets me. And I look forward to seeing you all next year. Bye bye.